To Catch a Predator is a great show. We get to see some of the worst people on the planet get exposed for trying to prey on young kids. And due to Catch a Predator's popularity, people have taken to making their own spin-offs of the popular show. And today we will be looking at Predator Poachers Toronto. They make exposing predator videos. What they do is great. One less predator on the street is a win. But the cast has slowly went from being good people to turning into a racist show. In today's video, we will be adding on to a video by YeetMan called Child Creep Catchers Insult Mentally Disabled Man in His Own Home for Easy Jokes. A link to YeetMans channel will be down in the description below. And before you guys say it, I am adding on to his video because Predator Poachers Toronto deleted the original video. You'll see why. A little disclaimer, all the text in this video is from YeetMan, not me.
Come on, dude, how long does it get to take getting a t-shirt, bro?
Now, you may recognize Alex. He's actually the guy that caught EDP for being a child predator. Now, that is Matthew. He is the one that they are here to talk to for being the child predator.
How's it going, sir?
Now, that's Matthew's roommate. He very clearly has a few mental disabilities, and a little disclaimer, he has no idea of what Matthew is doing.
Yeah. For what? You're a predator. No.
And now you'll see that very clearly one of the persons behind the camera accuses the roommate of being a child predator. Alex will come to his defense and say, no, you're not, but the people behind the camera need to let the dude in front of the camera do the talking.
You're not the predator, but are you like taking care of this guy right here?
Who?
Matthew.
No, I take care of myself.
So who's like, what's y'all's relationship?
Well, we all peers. That's my what it called,
Group home?
we in a group home. He one of my, not a roommate, but one of,
All right. Hey, were you voice actors on Fat Albert back in the day, on that cartoon?
I don't know if I can label that as racism, but I do know that is a very offensive thing to say to someone who has a very clear mental disability.
You were actually one of the voice actors? Oh, no, okay, all right. So this guy right here, well, first of all, let me ask you this. What's your opinion on people that date 12-year-olds? Like, what's your opinion on pedophilia?
Well, actually, I'm a young man, but I do like young women.
You'll see now that the roommate says that he's a young man, but he does like young women. Now, that could mean women in their early 20s or late 19s. And here you'll see there's at least 3 phones of people live streaming this interaction and showing the roommate's face.
Okay, no, but I mean like 12-year-olds.
So it's young, but still young. 12 years old. I'm 41.
Oh, no, okay, so would you date a 12-year-old?
No, I wouldn't date one. I would if you get a age.
So 18 and up?
I say TS. Well, a woman is a woman when she become 18.
Right.
A man become 21.
Okay, so would you date anybody under 18?
I say no.
Okay.
But I would she get 18.
You would what?
I will wait until she get 18.
Now, what he just said is kind of creepy, but do keep in mind he has a mental disability. And at least he's going to wait until she's 18, so there's nothing wrong with that.
This guy much better. Okay, well anyway, this guy right here is having a relationship with who he thinks is a 12-year-old girl. Like boyfriends with a 12-year-old girl. This guy, Matthew. So we just want to let you know that potentially down the line, there's a chance he could have had sex with a 12-year-old girl if we weren't here to step in and stop him. He wanted to bring the 12-year-old girl in through his window because he didn't want you to find out. And who knows what they were going to do in his room. He said they were just going to talk, but obviously...
Right here, you can clearly see This phone is live streaming, and I'll even show what an Instagram Live usually looks like, so you can tell it's the exact same layout.
If we doing something like that, we putting this up and but move forward a young girl that age. Well, if I was that, I would say I would she get a little older, 18.
Well, I mean, that's called grooming. Like, you shouldn't be talking to 12-year-olds. I mean, did Bill Cosby and Fat Albert, your two dads, not tell you that?
Now, that is very clearly mentioning the fact that he's African American and obese. This is a 14-minute video, so if you want to watch any more of what I cut out, YeetMans video and channel will be in the description.
That's called grooming too, which I guess you're not really familiar with, but I mean...
There is no need to come into another man's home and insult him on how he wants to keep himself. And that's not even the person they're there to see. It's Matthew. He is just an innocent bystander.
I was putting it, could be wrong. I have a person.
What if you had a daughter and you know a grown man was coming to meet her? How would you feel about that? What would you do?
You a young woman, 12-year-old, after do whatever when I'm 6. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Now the roommate is very clearly saying he wouldn't do anything with a 12-year-old girl, admitting that he thinks pedophilia is wrong.
Daughter's cheeks apart. What do you think, man?
Right.
Sir, you know if that was any other situation, if it was the cops instead of us, you know, you'll be going to jail right now.
Well, you're wrong. The roommate would actually be let off because the roommate has a mental disability and has stated multiple times that he wants nothing to do with a 12-year-old girl. And you've come into his house attacking him as if he was doing it. You've talked to the roommate more than you have the actual pedophile. That just shows you're not there to stop a pedophile. You're there to make fun of the disabled for some easy views.
Like, you realize that, like, that's the problem now. You know what happens to people like that in prison?
Well, shit, I just come out of prison and that's 9 years.
Here, sir, why don't you take a seat? Please.
Sorry, don't break it. Why don't you take a seat? Sit.
Now they're making fun of him by saying don't break it for being a little bit heavier than normal.
Hey, I really admire you for talking with us about your friend. Takes a lot of guts, as we can see, to do that.
Another remark about how big the roommate is when, Alex, you're pretty fat yourself.
So I appreciate you having the conversation with us, all right?
You got nothing to do.
No, I know. We're just saying you're friendly. We're not exposing you as anybody bad.
We're not exposing you as being bad, but we're gonna put your face all over the internet. That's the most stupid reason to act like a hero.
Girl? What would happen to that guy in prison?
Did he do that?
Please think. Yes.
Not only have you attacked this man for being a bit heavier, you've also attacked him for being a bit mental and being black. What else is there to make fun of him that you're gonna exploit for views? Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. This video is getting pretty long. If you want to watch any more of the video, it is down in the description for you to watch the rest and form an opinion of your own.